So some police officers have said it is one of the worst cases of animal abuse they have ever seen.
Wednesday, animal control officers responded to 6902 Howard Foss Drive after a neighbor complained of a strange smell coming from the home. But once inside, they say they found the unthinkable. At
least 10 dogs were dead, 9 others on the verge of starvation. Now the tenant of that home, Kirby Campbell, is behind bars facing felony charges. News 3's Meredith Lay joins us with the details. Meredith?
Rustina, officials say Campbell had not been living there for at least 4 to 5 weeks. He left the home empty except for about 20 dogs inside. Now this is an estimate because the dead dogs were found in different states of decomposition. Some were just skeletal remains, and there was evidence that the dogs were forced to eat each other to survive. Today I was at Animal Control where I got a chance to see the lucky ones that made it out alive.
What we commonly do is a 24-hour door knocker to give someone who may be residing at the residence a chance to respond.
So when there was no word from Kirby Campbell, Animal Control started their investigation.
Once we were able to remove all of the live dogs from the front door area, then we gained access to the rest of the house where we found multiple deceased dogs.
There was no food, no water, and no electricity. These little guys were forced to eat anything they could to survive.
They actually turned away from the dog food. It had been so long that they had experienced any type of actual palatable sustenance that when we removed them from the home, they started to try and eat rocks and paper.
Even forced to eat each other.
There were other animal pieces and pieces of corpses that we could not identify to the 10 bodies that we were able to see that were intact or relatively intact.
Looking into these eyes, one would wonder how something like this could happen.
He did not give an explanation as to where his whereabouts were at that point in time, just that he was aware that the dogs were in the residence and that there was no power or water to the residence. They look almost like a beagle, dachshund, Catahoula hound type mix. Very cute.
And relatively healthy considering where they were just 24 hours ago. While these little guys have a dark tale to tell, their future is looking bright.
Once they get into a little bit better body condition, adoptable, they were all relatively friendly, just terrified.
Now Campbell faces 10 felony counts of aggravated cruelty for the dead dogs and 9 counts of cruelty to animals for the living ones, and then 19 counts of abandonment altogether. Crews went back today to the house to still collect evidence. Campbell could face more charges if more bodies were found. For News 3, I'm Meredith Lay.